No, I should have picked
You've
that
done
chair.
that to you.
I know, it's no fun. You got lean back, I don't.
Yes.
All right, so we're in the shop. We got to try to get this going today. We've been out here all morning. We started at what, 9:30, 10 o'clock?
About that.
Sweeping the floor, picking up all this mess, getting everything dialed in. We're at 2025 season prep here. Danny came out here to help clean up and get the car in the shop. Better get the motor out today.
How far down are we going to take it? We got to get the blower and everything.
We're going to take the blower off. We're going to strip it down to a long block.
Okay, long
just
block.
valve covers, oil
out.
pan, heads.
We got to build a crate.
Yeah, I'm going to build a crate to ship it.
Okay.
Last time I built a crate and shipped the motor, it burned down in the guy's shop. I didn't have a motor no more. So hopefully that will go to Steve Morris. Shouldn't be no problem. He's got a nice uncluttered facility. So the only thing I'm worried about is shipping in wintertime. Because all the ice and snowstorms we've been having. If you've been paying attention to the weather, it's bad out there.
No, I'm just worried about this is going to snow in Florida.
It was -6 in Kentucky.
Yeah.
Tuesday, I think.
It's ridiculous. So shipping is going to be something I'm worried about. But other than that, going to Steve Morris, he's going to take it apart, make sure everything's good, put it back together. Probably change it. He said about a month. So we got a little bit over a month. So if it takes a month and a couple weeks, we got enough time to get it done.
We're 2.5 months away from our season starting.
Yeah.
You're going to go through the transmission too?
Yep, transmission, because it's got no reverse.
Yep.
So I got a spare transmission over there on the floor. We're going to send that out too. Have that one.
Have a spare one?
Just, yeah, I got to
That's
get another
that
converter
400.
for it. Yeah, another 400.
All right, so we're not going to sleep tonight till the engine's out and the training's out.
Yeah, it shouldn't take too long. The hardest part is literally just taking the blower off, and that's, I mean,
So I want to be careful with them new headers.
yeah. They're easy to deal with. They're individual.
Yep.
So it's just like take one off at a time. And it looks like the impact gun will fit right in there and take the bolts out, so it'll be easy.
Danny hasn't heard Star yet. With
Nope.
the headers.
Nah, looking forward to it. I seen the video and that's it.
All right, so when you're done with that, and the car will be down, we won't be able to take it to any of our car shows or car meets
Nope.
that we have between now and April. So what I'm gonna do is work on your bodyboard. You've got erected into the wall again, so
I've hit multiple walls.
I'm gonna fix that. I gotta redo the front bumper, and I think the rear bumper. I think you dented that one.
Yeah, the rear bumper's absolutely smoked.
Smoke, so we tried these out of the parts car, take that one off.
It's different on that car out there.
I'm gonna have to get creative.
We're going to have to order one.
You wanted me to look at the lights too, about the bezels or something?
Yeah, because he keeps taking the corner light out on the concrete walls, and he's broken all the ones that I have. Rolls Royce parts are just not that easy to come by.
They're out there. You just got to buy a whole car for cheap.
I gotta look, all real gold is what I use on the bumpers. Do we have any left?
Mm-hmm.
You do?
Yep, we got plenty over there, and I think there's some in the other shop.
All right, so let's go get the car unloaded, get it in here, and then we'll go over it.
Yeah, we'll get the semi aired up, get it pushed out because it doesn't have any reverse. So, all right, let's go.
That's it.
Now you have to come here and push.
What's on the valve for?
Those are for the exhaust temp sensors.
I should get it.
What's it like here? Who we run over?
I can. Or me.
Alright, you put it there. What's it hit? Wood.
All right, Danny, watch your eyes.
So that means the alternator or something's not working.
That's what I was looking for, the voltmeter. If we can find a voltmeter, we can test it and see.
Yeah.
All right, well,
And we'll
before
see
we get
exactly
into the
what it comes
problem, what's going on, Danny? What do you think?
It's a 16 volt system, and
No,
we're
no,
thinking,
no, no. What do you think about the Zoomies?
oh, it's amazing.
Is it loud?
It's loud. No, it just sounds so much better. Deeper, meaner, everything, all the way around. It just sounds better than having the other ones come up, and it does move air. When you were wrapping it up, I had my hands.
We need goggles.
Just blowing my pants.
It moves a lot of air
Yeah.
now. So yeah, Gearhead Fabrications, they killed it. Definitely knocked it out of the park.
All right, so what were you guys working on?
So we're doing the alternator because I changed the alternator because in Vegas it kept throwing the belt, and I'm pretty sure the alternator stopped working. So I bought another alternator, kind of in a rush, and I don't know if it's the exact same one or not. So there's an option for 14 volt, 16 volt, or 18 volt. So if you have a 16 volt battery, which this is all 16 volt, you normally got to charge it like 15 and a half, almost, you know, or not, 17 and a half, almost 18 volts to charge the battery to 16. So right now it's just flat at 16 volts. So I don't know if the alternator is actually working. So that's what we were working. There's an adjustable voltage regulator, and we were adjusting it and playing around with it, and the voltage is not moving.
It's not moving.
So to me, it sounds like the alternator is only a 16 volt alternator or a 14 volt alternator. So I got to try to get the right one that has the regulator that goes to 18 volts or 17 and a half.
Is that a problem you're going to try to resolve before the engine comes out?
Yes. No, I'm going to get it. No, I'm just going to get another alternator, and that's that. We'll keep that one as a spare because it's the same one that goes on Danny's car.
Yeah.
So if we have any problems, I know that this will at least, if I'm running a long period of time, I can put it on here and it'll give me what I need to do because at least it's keeping the battery.
It'll keep the
16
motor
volts.
running. Right.
It'll keep it running.
It'll keep the motor running.
But
Won't charge the battery. but
it just
it'll
won't
keep
charge it. It'll just keep it running. So it'll be a spare for Danny's car or our car.
Okay.
But yeah, the headers worked out great. We got to get the EGT probe kit. We got to figure out where we're going to go that route. I'm not sure if we're going to put like a Holley Pro Dash in it with all the data logging and the sensors and all the stuff on the motor to watch fuel pressure and oil pressure, and I could watch all that stuff. I might go that route with the EGT probe kit, or I just might buy a EGT probe kit that just data logs EGTs only. So
Okay.
I don't know. I'm running old analog gauges and old temperature probe. Like it's all old school, just regular gauges. There's no lights. There's warning lights for oil pressure and water temp. But other than that, it's just simple, no electronics, no computers, no nothing. So I'm thinking about updating it and putting a little technology in the car. And might make it just a little bit better. At least during a run, I can know what everything's doing. I can download it on my laptop afterwards. And I can say my oil pressure stayed constant. But that's what's going on our last motor. The oil pressure, didn't have a dry sump, so the oil pressure would fade off during the run. The oil pressure gauge and the light never came on. But after the run, it had like really low oil pressure, and over time, it wore the motor out. So
Overtime was like 4 runs.
like 5
But
runs.
it's a lot of RPM.
So it's a lot of
Yeah.
RPM for a long period of time. But
For 2 minutes.
yeah,
It's still a lot.
I mean, that's 7,500, 7,800 RPM for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's like running in a race boat.
But with this one, we've done the full season. We've even added shows. And this engine, there's nothing wrong with it. We're sending it off as a precautionary
Just
to
doing
make
it to do
sure
it.
that 2025 we run into no issues with the motor.
Steve said, there's not many, he's done burnout motors for like Cletus and stuff like that, but this thing here, I've been running it extremely hard, and I mean, it's just like, might as well just take it apart, see what it looks like.
Yeah,
If
I
it
think
looks
we're all
great-
curious to know.
Yeah, if it looks great and there's nothing wrong with it, Lily puts it back together and ships it back. I know the valve springs are a little rusty because I do let it sit with the valve covers on and not taking them off. So I know that they're a little rusty, so we're probably gonna put, valve springs are something you do anyways, like once a year. So we're gonna put valve springs in it, and we would probably have 15 runs on it. So that's 15 times 2 minutes at rev limiter is, it's quite a bit of run time. We're gonna just send it out just to do it and see what it looks like. So, all right, we'll get some video of it coming out.
No, let's get some video of these dents that you
Yeah.
put in this season.
Well, this was the wall at the Horsepower Rodeo. Last day, last run, I got lost in my smoke and just barely bumped the wall.
It was right, actually,
Right
in front of me. We got that on camera pretty good. Thought you were trying to run me over or something.
Yep. And actually, I have not changed the oil, and this driven oil is still green. Like, it's not even like milky. It's a little bit, but I mean, it's run on methanol. But I've not changed oil since before Vegas. So we did what, 4 runs in Vegas? Then we did the Cletus McFarlane, you know, the Burnout Rivals or Burnout whatever show for the Cletus deal at the Freedom Factory. And then we did Daytona Turkey Rod Run. We drove it around up there for a whole day. I burned 20 gallons of fuel just idling the thing. And it still has not even polluted the oil that bad.
Well, Driven said. That's why we went to Driven.
Yep. I mean, it looks great. I've not changed oil. So no oil filter, no changes. I haven't even blown that thing down to see what it looks like inside.
And so another thing that we gotta fix, we gotta pull the bumper out. I got to redo the finish on the rose gold.
Yeah.
That's not bad at all.
It's been getting beat up pretty good
Yeah,
against
but
walls. And
honestly, I wipe it off with acetone, and then I just recoat it. It's super easy.
Works out
so
really well.
that'll be done. One other thing that we're gonna do this season is we're gonna start out pretty much with a fresh canvas. So don't anybody get offended if you see your stickers gone, because it's a new season. So we want a fresh canvas. Driven oil will stay on there. Trash to Classics, obviously. And we're still in debate on Madman. I think Travis wants to get rid of it,
I think
but
it needs to go.
I honestly think that Madman needs to stay because it looks really good out there on the track.
It does look good out there on the track. I do have to say.
I gotta order new rims.
This stuff here, I don't know
There's not
if
much
I'm
we
gonna
can
really
do with that.
weld new pieces on it, or I might just leave it and just clean up to it. And
I think we're just gonna clean it
up.
up. What we could do is I could take the grinder, make a nice curve, and just paint it. Because every time you take a tire out,
Yeah, it starts beating it
it
up.
beats it up. Yeah, the Madman, we're gonna replace that. That's gonna be Trash to Classics. Rosie the Rolls, that'll stay. Rear bumper, we gotta get a new one. He crashed that in Connecticut. And that's it. We gotta figure out how we're gonna keep the
jack port.
jackport door. Because now that the Zoomies are under there, it just blows it off.
Oh, it's just riveted on. One of the rivets broke.
Okay, well, we'll have to fix that. Don't rip it off.
I'm not gonna rip it off.
Don't make my life harder.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, Lord.
It's a little bent.
There it goes.
Oh, that looks all better now.
Travis is not a body guy.
He's a self-tapper. Self-tapper. Self-tapper that sucker right there. Done. Never have to deal with it again.
You just worry about the engine. All right.
Yep, and the transmission's got no reverse, so that's gonna go to National Performance Transmission, get fixed right up.
Oh, yeah, so we're going to actually drop that off tomorrow.
Yep.
It has no reverse. We lost reverse in Daytona. No.
Yes, I backed it out of the trailer in Daytona, went into the show, hung out, went to go back out, and there was no reverse. So,
What do you suspect happened?
something's wrong with it. I mean, it's a common, like 400s lose reverse. I don't know if it's a Sprag problem or something like that, but
That's fine.
something broke. But it's probably not that big of a deal. Like I said, I'm gonna have a spare transmission for this season, and then I don't know. We'll see if it breaks again. At least I know I got another one, so to swap it out, we're gonna have to slow down.
All right, well, you and Will get started on taking the motor out. I'm going to walk over to the shop, check on Sean, and we're going to check on Danny's car.
You blew my coffee cup.
Did it?
When you pulled in, it blew my coffee cup out on the floor.
Yeah, that's badass. That's cool. All right, we're gonna get to work.
All right, Danny, what's going on in the shop?
Where we had a lot of deadlines for the paint job and everything, we had to rush to get to shows and different things. Our paint and body guy came out and is going to fix the little things. Nothing major, just the little things that we all weren't real happy with. So we're going to go in and check it out and see where he's at.
All right, take the lead.
Oh, he's got it closed up.
Oh, Sean, you shut it down? Oh, he taped it up and everything so we can't see him. What's going on, Sean?
I explained to him that how we got rushed to get to different shows and things.
Sean pulled miracles off with this car.
Absolutely.
Okay, it was like a complete rebuild, and we had a show to make. Can you shut that thing up? Oh, thank God. It's been like that all day. How do you manage that?
Work.
All right, show me. Are you camera shy? Sean?
We had a couple little issues that we wanted to take care of. Like I said, we pushed this guy like there was no tomorrow, rush, and he's a perfectionist like most painters are and everything. And the car turned out phenomenal, but a couple little ideas and things touch-ups on it that we weren't real happy with. And Sean wanted to make everything right 100% on it. When we started out with it originally, we were thinking about going to like a steampunk thing. Well, that didn't happen. The car wanted to go entirely different direction, and we got a good paint and body guy. So the car actually got to be a real paint job instead of just something that I done because I'm not a paint and body guy. But Sean has done miracles on this thing.
When you chose,
Yep, Snow Pearl White, House of Color paint.
yeah.
The House of Color Organic Candy Green for the frame.
How many steps was this paint, Sean?
Every bit. It's, number of coats, the primer, the base coats.
Wasn't it 6 or 7?
There's 6 coats for the candy and 6 for the white.
And then the clear on top of all that. Yep.
Yeah.
So it was a process. I think it turned out phenomenal. We've got what I was looking for. We wanted a really nice driver, and I think I got more than that. I can't complain. I love the car.
Came from something completely different. We took the fenders off. We got a new frame. Sean did all the body work, and then he painted it. And he did it all before our big show in October. And Turkey Rod was our last show we took it to. So now we have a whole season gonna start, and we just need some paint touch-ups. So are we gonna be good for Friday, Sean?
Absolutely.
Well, who's gonna take the paper off?
It'll be off today.
Oh, it's gonna be off today? You've got it packed up like you were going home.
No, it's cleaning up.
Oh.
I try to keep everything clean.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, so it was just the pillar that we painted. I'm gonna walk away. I don't want to look too hard.
From where we started to what we got, anybody that don't like it.
Listen, nobody's really gonna look at the paint when you got a motor like
We
this.
can come and look at that for you if you like.
No, it's good.
I think that this car has transformed into something that I don't even have the words. It was my dream car from a kid, and down to the color, the blower, the Model 8 in 1930. From a kid, that's what I wanted, and I ended up getting my dream car. We got a new shroud for it. That's from 1930. It had a ding in it. We're straightening that out. It's hard to come up with parts almost 100 years old. And Sean's going to paint the front of it. We're deciding what we're going to do. And the bottom used to be black. That's what they were stopped.
Wait, what is Sean painting?
On here, if you look in here, on this one, it's black in there. That
Oh,
was
okay.
originally what it was. It was black. And the one that we got, somebody put white and black in it. So we're trying to figure out what color we're going to use with that. And the other one is actually long enough to fit the stone guard. Over the years, at some point, somebody cut this one. And now we've got the full size one, and thanks to
this is the original. This is the original fan shroud.
But somebody cut it over the years.
Yeah, I'm saying, where's the
Yes.
one we just got?
It's at my house, and my dad and I are working a ding out of that.
Okay.
And that was thanks to RJ Speed Shop. He sent us the radiator shell and paid the shipping and everything. The guy's a stand-up dude.
That's who we got our frame from.
We got our frame from. Yep, he went ahead and sent it out to us to make our build a little bit better.
Okay, so on the new one, this guard will line up with the emblem.
Yes, everything will line up. Even the old crank hole will line up on it.
So what's the question with the color?
Whether we're going to do the green, if we're going
No.
to put green, or if we're going to leave it black in there.
Do it black, just like we did
Just
the back
like
of
it
the
was
lights.
original, yeah.
Well, no, we also did like things that you don't want to draw attention to. We like to do it in black, because then in a photograph or whatever, it's like a neutral.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with the black.
Yeah.
It should turn out to be,
So we'll clean it up, do black.
yep, and I'm polishing it up right now. And like I said, it had a ding in it. I'm going to work a little bit more on that.
Well, this car is actually going to a car show next Friday.
Yep.
Our
Yeah.
car meet.
I
First
don't
one
know
of the
if
season.
this is going to be there, but the car will. I don't think the new shroud will make it.
Sean, you coming? You're not gonna be there?
Yes, he is.
I don't believe so.
Why?
It's my little,
I know.
it's my youngest
You didn't
daughter's
think you.
birthday.
I know that, but you didn't think maybe we could
We're
get
gonna
the.
try to.
Okay.
All right. Well, good work.
You were asking Ashley
Oh yeah, this is what the car
last year at Daytona.
looked like a year ago. It was totally different car. Now look at it. Got a lot of rubber to clean off.
Yeah, look at this in here. It's like an inch or two thick right there in the corner.
I can't even see it.
Get the camera closer up in there. Yeah, and right here.
There's all my money.
Yeah, a lot of money right here. Yeah, look, here's just a chunk. Burnt rubber.
Let's melt it back into a tire.
Yeah, we need to make a tire. We need to send it to Australia. Hopefully they can turn it back into a tire. Well, out here working on the motor. Took the hat off, got the headers off, got this thing ready to come out really. Got the training out. I mean, we've only been working on it for not even 2 hours, not even working very hard. And look at all the freaking rubber. All that's rubber.
Full still?
Oh, it's gone now. I just washed it off my finger. I'll get more. It's all built up inside of the blower. Like that's literally rubber.
From where it sucks in?
From where, yeah, because this is the hat goes here, and that's the blower, so it's all built up in the blower. There's rubber. Pretty wild. So, but everything looks good in it. There was no issues. It made plenty of power, so I ain't gonna worry about rebuilding it right now. Probably go one more season and then send it to BDS and have them check it out. So, everything looks good. Coming apart pretty easy.
I have a
built this car.
question.
What's that?
When you send the engine back to Steve Morris, are you sending it with a sticker?
No, that's on the distributor. That's not going to him.
I just figured you should have.
Well, the reason that's there because I had the stickers that I was going to put on the back of the car, and we were in Connecticut. In Connecticut, it was pouring down. It started pouring down rain right before the burnout. So what I did is there's a hole in the distributor, so you can look down, and when you time the engine, you can get the distributor dialed right in, like we run the motor at like 31, 32 degrees, timing advance. So you can look down the distributor and make sure you get it lined up perfectly to number one cylinder at 31, 32 degrees, so your spark's not jumping everywhere. Well, the easiest way to do that on these is to drill a hole in the distributor cap. So I didn't want rain to run off of this and run in the distributor cap, then the car wouldn't run because the spark would be going everywhere. So I hurried up, peeled the friggin' thing off and stuck the sticker on, and it ain't moved since, so.
How much rubber's in the bottom of the hat?
I don't know, let's go look. Probably a lot. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's all rubber.
So we'll clean that.
Yep, we gotta clean it all out.
That's a good job for Danny.
Look at all the,
Look in here too.
Yeah.
yeah, that's just moisture in there. That's good, looks good.
That's what's in that hole in it.
Yeah.
Right at home.
Yeah, it's just moisture. Actually, no, that's methanol, because here's the nozzles, because mechanically fuel injected.
Yeah.
So those nozzles, see that hole is partially open in the center, so that's why I'll fill those little holes out. But yeah, that's it. So yeah, we gotta clean this up, get it all dialed in. So we'll get back to you guys when we get the strap on the motor to go pull it out. Like taking all the lines off stuff's kind of boring. So here's all the lines. I'm gonna clean all these out. There's the headers. There's really not much to take in this engine out. It's literally take the lines off and then just a few bolts and the motor just boop, pops right out. Pretty simple. So we haven't even been working that hard and it's only been a couple hours.
I didn't video it,
Yeah, it's kind of boring.
but after when you were started taking this out, I started looking at the new bumper cost, and they're not cheap.
Yeah, these pieces.
The whole bumper and the back bumper is $2,000, and that is pre-owned. So what I did was, this bumper actually doesn't look so bad. It just needs to be readjusted and repainted. I was able to find, this is actually a 3-piece bumper. So I was able to find just this section over here. It was $300. And this little light lens that's missing was $54 used. And then Danny, what's the piece that you're gonna make? Danny's a machinist. So these little turn signals, which are over here, these right here, we break one. Well, we don't. Travis breaks these often, every time he hits the wall. These are $115 each. So Danny's gonna make something that's gonna replicate those. We'll get creative with those. But until then, I did find a set of pre-owns for $115. So I got those coming. So what's your plan on those, Danny?
I probably just stood out a building.
That's what I figured.
Just be done
Because
with it.
I mean, look what this guy does. But now he's got the Zoomies, so he might be able to see.
Might be able to see better.
I definitely
I'm sure he'll be able to see better.
All right. We have to build a pallet still for this.
Yes, that's gonna be part of tomorrow's project.
Well, I'm gonna get a razor blade and start taking these stickers off.
There you go.
We'll check back in when you're ready to pull this.
I think it'll come out with the radiator. We might be able to go high enough though. See what happens.
It might go.
Just watch it. I could probably pull this forward just a tad.
We're good back there.
Yeah, we gotta go forward a little bit. Big old heavy girl.
That's it.
There you go.
I'm worried about hitting the radiator.
Let me get this line right here.
See what we got on that slack on that line, Danny. Should be good.
Do you want me to take this bracket off? It's hanging off
Yes,
of your...
just grab it up there. There you go, perfect.
Wait a minute, it's wedged. No, there's a...
That's the plan, right? That's the plan, right? Got a clamp on it, let it slide.
Yeah.
When we put it back in, we'll be able to adjust that back.
We just crank it tight and we'll be fine.
Let me be able to adjust this back over to
Yeah.
where it was.
Yeah.
That's a big girl.
Get that bone.
The what?
That new bone.
Yeah, right.
The new ones you got.
All right.
That's how it
I don't know.
All right, so Steve's only gonna get this, so he's not gonna dyno it.
You'd be good.
Yeah, but
Bone.
I got it.
Travis, this is not gonna be dyno.
No,
No.
it's already been done, so there's no reason to do it again.
Did he originally do it?
He didn't do it. Steve Schmidt did it.
Yeah, but
Same
not
But
with the
it's
block.
it's not. Yeah, it's different motor. Most of it's the same. There's no major difference between. Like yes, there is different camshaft and different things. It could make. I probably would say it would make more power, but it's not so much how much power it makes. It's just the tune of it to how to make it run right, and it seems to run right. So, and that's the tuning. I'm gonna put it like that. It's hitting the oil filter over there.
Okay.
But the tuning of it is good.
Okay, you want us to go down on the lift?
No, the lift's already all the way down on the lift.
What?
We went up, we tore it out as we can go. We got the motor pool underneath of it. A cherry picker.
Yep.
What are we gonna set it on? That's...
On the ground.
What?
Just set it on the ground.
No.
Yeah, put on some wood.
Just sit on the old.
That's what I'm saying. You got wood out?
Yeah, I won't get it.
You said you had it stacked up.
Yeah, you said you had it stacked up. Where'd you
I
stack it up?
did.
I know the dog's over here chewing outside. There you go. Those are pieces of meat.
Good thing your wife cleans your shop and finds your wood.
We need a 4x4, which is over there by the welder,
Yeah.
and one of those 2x4s.
I have a 4 foot, hold on, let me get the,
We just need
right
to-
outside this door is one.
No, we just need it right there next to the dog, the welder, where the dog was chewing on it. Yeah.
Oh, you want to take the dog's stick?
Yeah, the dog.
This is her favorite toy.
Perfect stick.
I'm gonna move it where those other boards are.
Okay, pick that out.
Do it like this. It's easy to work on. That one back there. Put this one right here. No, we don't need that board. I got this one. Any fall over?
I better not fall over.
Any fall over. Okay.
Just leave it connected.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take
Yeah,
it.
no, we're gonna leave it like that.
All right, well, good old girl's out.
I'm taking this sticker off. I've had enough of it.
But yeah, you see the hole in the interior cap?
Yeah, so what are you gonna do to fix it?
That's it. You just leave it like
Just
that.
leave it like that.
That's how it works.
They just
so-
didn't want rain to fall with it because they know hood.
Yeah. I mean, I could take the cap off. I have 2 caps. I was thinking about setting it all up and then just take and change the cap so it doesn't have a hole in it in case it rains on it again.
Do you want me to make a filler
I'll
for
make a
it?
rubber band.
Sometimes you can run just a plug and stick a plug in it, but
I can make something for it.
I'm not even worried about it. It's fine.
Out of your, well no, that blocks not.
It's fine.
We can get thicker gasket and I can just put a little push plug
I
in
can
there.
make a rubber gasket.
That's
I
what I'm
can make a
saying.
rubber plug for it.
So could I. We'll just cut it out on laser.
Whatever. It doesn't matter at this point. I'm just going to run the other cap, more than likely. But yeah.
I just can't do this. I love Steve, but
It
not
served its
that,
purpose.
not that much.
It was a reason.
Yeah, there was a reason for it.
All right,
Kind of in the
well,
middle of nowhere, but
tomorrow we're gonna drop the transmission off to training guy. We'll get an update on reverse and what he found in there.
that's it.
All right.
Motor's out. I'm going to tear the motor apart, make a pallet, and then hopefully I can get it shipped on its way up to Michigan by
This
the end
week.
of the week.
Yeah.
That'd be good. We'll probably film a little bit of palleting it up, maybe.
All right. What a good day.
Yep, great day.
Bye.
Was that a number 1 or a number 2?
I don't know, we're testing these microphones. I don't know if that's a optimal location.
May I take your order?
And he's got his on his glasses. All right, test it out.
Testing, 1, 2, testing. Can you hear me? Ashley, come in, over.
Travis?
Romeo Foxtrot.
Yeah. There we go.
That can't be a location that you really.
I mean, we could try it.
Why can't we put them here?
We can. Just kind of direct.
Well,
I
shouldn't
think-
it be?
Kind of and kind of not.